All right, you guys, welcome, welcome. Oh, this is the beginning. Okay, I'm a little out of sorts. I apologize. I thought I had everything organized, but I apparently didn't. My name is Wandishin, and we're so excited that you're here to learn more about the drops. So I started on these little drops about 15 months ago. When I was introduced to the drops, I had every single symptom with the exception of adult acne, which I have experienced that at one point in my life. But I had every single one of these drops, one of these symptoms. I am 54, and I really thought that the way I had tried so many things, like I was on bioidentical HRTs, and I was eating clean, and I was exercising. I was doing all the things, and I was not having any success. I was just, and at the time, again, we don't make any medical claims or income claims with the drops, but we do share our testimony. So I'm sharing mine. I was pre-diabetic prior to starting on the drops. I had been for several years, and was trying everything that my doctor recommended to try to deal with it naturally, and nothing was working until I started on the drops. And that combined with our low glycemic index food list, I was able within 3 months, when I got my blood work done again, my A1C moved down into the normal range, and I was no longer pre-diabetic. And my doctor was thrilled. She's still thrilled. She loves that I'm on the drop. So I'm not sure if you're like, if you're like me and you have all the symptoms that we have here on the screen, or if maybe you have a lot of insomnia, or maybe you just feel like maybe you've got like high stress. I actually have a lot of friends who they use the drops, not for weight loss, but because it balances their mood. They have a better mood. They sleep better, so many different things like that. So, what are the drops? The drops are in the United States. In the United States, the drops are homeopathic. We do have this company that we're with, Partner Co. We are in actually over 50 countries around the world, and the great thing about that is that we have access to these incredible products all over the world. The drops are in a lot of countries around the world, not all of our territories have the drops, but in the other markets like Canada and the UK, for example, and Europe, and in Australia, they have something called the day and night drops. So that is an herbal blend. And the drops that we have here in the US are a homeopathic blend, both kind of like similar ingredients to achieve the same result. But we're gonna anyway, just I wanted to kind of clarify that because I know we have some Canadians on here tonight. But I'm so excited about the drops. The drops are just one of the many products that we have at Partner Co. When you look at this here on the screen, all of these categories, whether it's increasing energy or immune health, nutrition, stress support, clean energy drinks, gut health, collagen, we actually have products that are in each one of these categories. And the thing that's really exciting, especially since we're in over 50 countries, is that each one of these categories is a multi-billion dollar industry on its own. And so we are very excited because we know that people are looking for the drops. And the drops they are a viral product, and people are looking for solutions for all the things that we showed before. They're looking for solutions, and we want the exciting thing is that we can give them solutions to help them have better success holistically with these awesome products. So One of the reasons that I said yes to the drops and yes to building an additional income stream here is because of our chief medical officer. His name is Dr. Ray Strand. He got his MD from the University of Colorado. He lives in South Dakota. He is incredible. He's almost 80 years old. I met him when I was in Calgary for an event there at the end of May. You would never know that he was going to be 80. He has always, you can look up his name on Amazon and see all the books that he's written. He has always been very passionate about approaching health and wellness with the things you put in your body, your food, water, moving your body. Those things are key for Dr. Ray Strand. And so the drops, he loves the drops. He calls them liquid discipline. The drops are amazing because what they do is they help us to make better choices. When you feel better, with the drops, you feel better. And so then you can make the better choices with your water intake, with your sleep, with your food that you're eating, with moving your body. And we have so many clinical studies that have been done and all these different tests that have been done for our products. So just incredible, incredible company, incredible leadership that we have. So with the drops, the exciting thing is that we can release more, they help us release more weight than diet alone. So for me personally, I'm down 17 pounds and several inches. I just released another inch the other day. I do my measurements once a week, and I lost another inch from my waist this past week, which is really exciting. The drops are clinically proven, doctor recommended. They are natural, safe. They're effective. They're stimulant free, which is really important, and they are hormone free. What I love about the drops is that they are going to balance your foundational hormones, because you're probably like, how do these things work? They balance the foundational hormones, okay, that's going to be your cortisol, insulin, thyroid, leptin, and ghrelin. Those are our foundational hormones. When you balance those out, then what happens is you're going to feel better. And so that's really important that they get balanced. And then for some people, they're actually able to get off of bioidentical HRTs and things like that. I personally am still taking mine. Everyone's body is different, so we always recommend that you work with your practitioner about things like that. But some people have gotten off of them, which I think is amazing. So it's like if you balance those foundational hormones, then a lot of times it can lead to balancing the sex hormones as well. So what the drops do is they're going to help curb appetite. For me, they completely helped get rid of the food noise. And I realized, oh my gosh, I've had food noise my whole life. So I love that about the drops. I have better energy, better mood. It's supporting my thyroid. I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's like over 15 years ago. And I already shared with you how it stabilized my blood sugar. So I love that about the drops. So this is our approved food list. What it is going to be is a low glycemic food list. Okay. It is lean meat, vegetables, healthy fats, some fruits. And we take our liquid discipline that's the drops, before we eat. And what I'm going to tell you is I've eaten like this before without the drops. And had a hard time. I still had cravings. I still had food noise, all that kind of stuff. And the drops have made all the difference that now I actually crave the healthy foods on this list. It's easy for me to say no to the sugar or the chips or anything like that. And, a lot of times, when they do reach whatever their health goals are, they can go to 80-20 or 90-10. It depends on your body. Everyone's body is different. So, just leave that up to you. But I feel better eating from the approved food list, like probably a lot of people do. So right now I'm going to stop my share and see if my friend Charmaine, um, if she can share with us. I'm going to pull up your picture, Charmaine. Hold on. And I'm going to pull up your picture. I don't know why it's not letting me. So hold on just a second.
That's okay.
Um, and let you share. Charmaine, tell me when you started on the drops?
I started, I believe it was around May 7th. Yeah,
Okay.
7th.
Okay. So I'm
Yeah,
going to show
so
you
not
her
that long ago.
picture. And say that again.
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago. So what I want you
Mhm.
to look at, you guys, is this is Charmaine. Can you see her picture here? So Charmaine, why don't you, and I can, does it change if I go like that? Can you see the
Yeah.
difference? Yeah. Okay. So Charmaine posted this on August 14th. And so did you take the after picture on August 14th?
The after picture was, I think around August 3rd or 5th. So it was
Okay.
like a week prior. Yeah.
Okay. So you basically had been on the drops all of May, all of June, all of July.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so like about 90 days,
Yep.
right?
Hmm.
Okay. So tell us, like, what do you love about the drops? What have you seen? What are you experiencing with the drops?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Anne, for asking me to share. So it's interesting because I really just wanted to try the drops in the beginning just to start feeling better. I was really tired of dragging myself through every day. I was very low energy. I was getting a lot of headaches. It would go from getting headaches every second week to every week to almost every second day. And so, just a bit of background, I'm 41. My husband and I have 5 kids. Life is busy, just like it is for everybody. And the kids were starting to notice the headaches and that mom wasn't feeling so good. And mommy, do you have another headache today? And mommy, you're tired again, or you need to go rest. And so I reached out to a friend. I had seen her posts on Facebook. I had been following her and kind of watching her posts and was really intrigued by what I was seeing and following her journey. She's someone who we were in a former business together and our paths had only crossed once. So I really didn't know her well, but I knew her well enough to know that I trusted her because I had been seeing the consistency of her content that she was posting. And so I reached out. I just kind of kept feeling that tug to reach out to her. And I did, just asking for more information. And man, am I ever glad that I did. Right away, I would say within the first couple of days, my husband and I both actually noticed a huge increase in energy. Just our energy levels skyrocketed, way more stamina getting through the day, not dragging myself through the day anymore. I had said to her when I was asking about the drops, I said, you know what, I'm just sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And for me, I also was, struggling to lose that baby weight from my pregnancies. That tummy area that I just was like, I think I had gotten comfortable looking for the flowy tops, right? The baggy tops, that oversized look. And I kind of convinced myself, oh, I love the oversized look. I learned to hide it with my height. I am tall. But I was tired of that. And you know what? A friend of mine said to me recently, who she started on the drops, and she said, Charmaine, I just don't feel at home in my body anymore. And I was like, oh, that is good. That's exactly how I felt. I didn't feel at home in my body anymore. And so fast forward to starting the drops, the headaches are gone, energy is increased right away. We started sleeping so much better, thinking clearer, that brain fog, just gone, lifted, just that, even a better mood. Like I will say, my husband and I are pretty positive people to begin with, but it's like that much more, is elevated that much more. And just the strength to get through every day. And then what I started noticing was inches coming off my waist and my hips and losing pounds. And so I actually finally feel at home in my body again. And it's so exciting to be able to say that. I think of it often, the drops really take our bodies from chaos to order. And I love that. I just think they balance everything out. And, I'm just so grateful that I started the drops. And then as a result, it's funny, I will say, because I never planned to start a business from this, but it just kind of came naturally. And I'm so, so glad. It's just
Yeah.
exceeded my expectations, like
Yes.
way so much.
So awesome. And I mean, honestly, it's like you look like I mean, it's just significant. So one thing, if you're new, if you're like checking out the drops and or maybe you've just gotten started, I'm going to encourage you, like it doesn't matter if I ever see your picture. But I do encourage you. I always tell people, take a selfie before you start the drops or find one from before you started the drops, okay? And then try to take another one like a month in, 2 months in, 3 months in, put them side by side, 6 months in. Why? You are going to see a significant shift with, like you see with Charmaine, with her jawline, with her, I mean, it's just the transformation. This is 90 days. And so, Charmaine, do you mind me asking, like, do you know how many pounds you've released?
I don't know exactly how many pounds. No, that's something
Because
I didn't
you don't weigh
really
yourself.
weigh. No, I
Yeah,
don't. But I can see it. Like I did take like a full body shot, and maybe one day I'll share that.
I
But you
know.
know what I
I
mean?
know.
Like it's, and just even like the bloating too. Like I feel lighter. And
Yeah.
it's funny because I feel, like I said, I'm 41 and I actually feel like I'm back in my 20s, which
Oh
we
my God.
always
Your
say
energy.
aging backwards, right? Like
Yeah.
I truly feel that. But yeah, no, that's one thing. I think our scale was it wasn't working at the time. So and then I just never got around to weighing
Sure.
myself. But I can see it. I can,
Yeah.
definitely see the difference.
Yeah, and also, like, measuring, doing your inches because,
Mhm.
like, it is important. I think even if you just start today, somebody just starts today. I bought the scale that measures everything, like, it's only like $20 from Amazon, but I bought that scale that measures, like, your water weight and all that kind of stuff. Why did I do that? Because if something does tick up or tick down, I wanna see, like, did my water weight go up, right? Because that can happen if you go out to eat or something like that. So those are just some tips that I have. And again, we're not all about weight, but what I am about is like people getting healthier holistically, feeling, I love that you said you feel great in your skin again, you feel great in your body. And one thing that I've noticed, because I met you in May, is when I saw you in May and then I saw you again about a month ago, I noticed a difference with how much more energy you had
Oh,
because
okay.
you had your kids with you both
Yes.
times and you were
Hmm.
you were tired in Calgary.
Yeah,
I Do you know what I mean? Which,
that
I
would
mean,
be accurate.
I'm a mom of 5 too.
Yeah.
It's normal to be tired, but I noticed a difference in your energy. So, like,
Awesome.
that's really, and I don't even,
Yeah.
I just comparing those 2
Yeah.
trips, so that's incredible.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you, Charmaine. I'm so excited
Thanks.
for you, and I'm so excited I get to see you again in Dallas soon.
I know. I can't
Um,
wait.
Cannot wait. So, Krista, are you available to share? Oh, I can't hear you. Let me see.
Can you
There you
hear
go.
me now?
Yes, yes.
Hi. Yes, I'm actually almost home. To drop my kid off at one of the friend's house. So yeah, I'm excited to share. I was very thankful that Dr. Laura asked me to share my story tonight.
Okay, great. So
So
I'm gonna share
oh,
your
go ahead.
picture. I'm gonna share your picture.
Yeah,
So I'll send this to you. I put them kind of like in a side by side. So then you can share it. Um, can you see that? Well, you're
I
driving. You're driving.
yes, yep,
So
I can
don't
see
worry
it.
about it. But what I did is I put your pictures, your front facing side by side, and then your side by side. So I'd love for you to share, because I don't think the dates are on there. So I'd love for you to share, like, when you took the pictures and kind of just how you're feeling. You look amazing. Congratulations.
I thank you. I feel amazing. So I've known Dr. Laura for a long time, and back in, it was like end of July, like July 20th, I saw her posting about these drops, and I was like, okay, I've known Dr. Laura. She's amazing. I trust her. What is she doing? And I kind of looked, I didn't even really ask much information. I said, I want to order those drops because I'm a single mom of three and just newly divorced. So just life has been exhausting this last year. And I work 3 jobs. So I was really running on E and wanting to get healthy, wanting to just feel good again. and just didn't have time to work out. And I saw these drops. I'm like, okay, I'm on E. I'm drinking energy drinks to keep me alive during the day. And I eat healthy for the most part, but I just could tell like I was had that bloating in that midsection again. And so I tried the drops. I got them like July maybe 25th. Yeah, July 25th. I forgot to take my before picture. So 3 days later, I took that picture on the left, and
Mhm.
which is very daring in my swimsuit because I've had 3 kids. I've had 3 stomach surgeries where they've had to like the emergency ones where they've had to like cut me open. So I'm always insecure about my body. But I took that before picture knowing that if this worked, that I was going to help a lot of people feel better about themselves as well. And so the first one is the first picture is July 28th. And the second picture was just August 15th. I just took that 5 days ago. And I joined this business 4 days after using the drops because one, I was on my menstrual cycle. So normally I'm the most bloated, the most heavy. And when I started the drops during that, I had less cramping. I was actually had energy for the first time. Normally I'm exhausted. And my bloating was like my stomach was so flat and like I wasn't as bloated. I'm like, what is going on? So when I called Laura, I said, please tell me about these. What is going on with these? And she shared with me, and I ordered that night. I was like, let's do this. I know so many people who are feeling sick and tired, who are struggling to lose weight. Their hormones are out of whack. I've worked with wellness doctors for the last 15 years, and I have the knowledge of that. And just these drops have worked like nothing I've ever used
Yeah.
before. And I had been on supplements for years through wellness doctors, and they're amazing, but they're just I'm one that I forget to take all of them at specific times. So this is just so easy. It goes in my purse. I remember to take it and I feel amazing. And I've been sharing with so many people, and every single one of my clients are seeing results. It's so awesome to see.
It is awesome. I'm so happy for you and I'm so proud of you. And, I mean, you guys, that's like a 3-week testimonial. And again, everyone's results are going to be different. But a couple of things I really want to point out is Krista, like I mean, I'm sure she's following like she's following what is encouraged for us to do, like drinking the water,
Yes.
eating the approved food list, things like that. But one of the things that I do want to point out to you is that like my daughter, one of my kids, she's 20. She's had really challenging cycles, and so she does not need to necessarily release weight. But like what Krista said, it helped her during her cycle. That's one of the things that the drops can do. Again, we don't make any medical claims here, but if you know someone who has like a challenging cycle, the drops can help balance that. Okay. And that's really, I mean, that's amazing, Krista. That probably was amazing for you, you know? Um,
Yes, and actually during that week, like I said, that was what got me is my cycles have been so messed up for the last year or so that to see those kind of results during my cycle and to feel higher energy, less bloating, less cramping, I knew that it was already helping with my hormones and my thyroid. So I was like, huh, this is great. Sign me up.
Yeah, it's so great. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have had these drops like years ago. But all things happen when they're supposed to. Timing's always the right thing. Things present itself when we need them. But I'm just so excited for you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of you that you're so brave to take your pictures. And you guys, like one of the things that I will say is that again, I mean, all of us love the before and afters when someone is brave like Krista. And so keep sharing your story, Krista, because it is so inspiring. There's so many people, like you said, that need that hope. One of the things with the drops is that the drops gave me hope again for that I wasn't going to be stuck in a situation with my with my body, not with the fatigue, with all the symptoms that we had on that first screen. And that's why I was inspired, because the drops gave me hope again for the future with my health. So so thank you so much for sharing. I'm super excited for you. And I'm excited for you with your business as well.
Thank you for having me share.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very powerful. Okay, so I am going to go back to my slideshow and I'm going to share I'm going to share a little bit more on my slideshow. So just give me just a moment. Thanks for your patience. There we go. All right. So I'm going to just pop through some of these testimonials, because we just had 2 people in person. I think that beats any other testimonial. It's just a picture, but this is Kristen White. She is a CrossFit gym owner. She's worked out her whole life, and this was her after she gave birth to her daughter. And so she started taking the drops to kind of get her body back into that rhythm. And I would say she's actually even in better shape now. She just turned 40. But the thing I love is that she actually makes more she's a very successful CrossFit gym, but she makes more from selling her drops than she does from the CrossFit gym. This is Ursula. I met her in Florida. She's a busy mom of 6, and she loves the drops. They helped her to recover from her mom body, and also just to be able to create an additional income stream while her kids were on the ball field. I love that the drops are for men and women. This is Alan. He is totally thriving on the drops. I love this one right here. I mean, look at the difference in her, how it targets the belly fat, right? And you guys, I also want you to look at her skin. Like, look at Misty's skin. Like, I love the drops and how they help the whole body. Now I love this one. I think she's rocking it on the picture on the left, but she is someone who wanted to be in fitness competitions. So she chose to do it the healthy way. And I love that. So she went and she totally crushed it, but she did it using the drops and our low glycemic index food list. And I think that's absolutely amazing. I mean, because a lot of times people achieve that in an unhealthy way with fitness competitions. This is Dr. Crystal Vance. She is a chiropractor by trade. She has had an autoimmune challenge like most of her life. And so her weight she really struggled with her weight as a result of different medications and things like that. She has released over 160 pounds. And I will tell you, she even looks younger now than she does in the picture on the right. She is just completely thriving, and these products are just a huge testimonial. And she also takes a product called Vinali. It's a partner co product, and that product helps. It helps with skin, heart, lungs, and eyes. I think that's what the ingredients help with. It's a supplement. You guys, she super doses that, and she has not had one skin surgery. That is incredible, to release that much weight and not have a skin surgery. And she gives the Vinali the credit for that. So as you can see, the drops are for all ages. This is Ashley on the right. I met her when I was just in Columbus a few weeks ago. And she's actually one of the people that helped kind of develop our system of growth that we have with the company. So we have a few choices here when you're looking, like whether you're getting started on the drops tonight or you're looking to buy another box. You can purchase your drops from the person who asked you to come join us tonight. And it's $167 to be a customer and to buy that product retail from a brand partner. The other option that you have is you can sign up as a preferred customer and save 15%, and just get it on subscription from the company. The next option is my favorite option, and that option is that you can become a brand partner. So you can become a brand partner. It's $29.95. and you're going to get a replicated site, back office, award-winning tools, all the things. And you can shop as a customer. And when people do that, we recommend the 4-pack. It's $371. It's going to give you 4 months of supply of the drops. The other, or you can turn around and you can sell 3 of them, and you can keep 1 for free, because you'll make enough that you're going to get that 1 for free. Or you can sell all 4 boxes, and you're going to gather $668. You're going to pay the $371 back, and you'd profit $297. That's our most common package for a customer. Now, if you're like me, I saw a post. That's actually how I got introduced to the drops. So I saw the benefit of posting, and I decided to turn my social media into a profit, and, to do some good on there and help people get healthier holistically. I'm very passionate about that and have been for years. And that's what a lot of us have done. And you probably saw a post too, like Charmaine did. And I think Christa said she did as well. So how do we do this? We actually use a system that is on an app called Boards, and it's like a filing cabinet on your phone in this app. It's very organized. It was put together by my friend Ashley that I met in Columbus a couple of weeks ago that I talked about a few slides ago. And it's truly a plug and play system, and it's incredible. So should you be interested in doing that, we have a couple of packages for you. One is a 10-pack. It's $880. We retail the drops. Again, we retail them for $167. So when you sell all 10 boxes, you're going to collect $1,670. You pay your investment back of $880, and you're going to profit $790. And this is how I got started, because we didn't have any other packages. This was it. This in the 4-pack. And so I got started with this. Well, then the company came out with something called our 30-pack. Now, the benefit of the 30-pack, if you are a numbers person like I am, is that it's $2,300. So you are going to have a larger return on investment. When you sell sell the drops for $167, times that by 30, you're going to collect $5,010, and you're going to pay your investment back of $2,300, and you're going to profit over $2,700. The other benefit of this package is that it puts you at something called top pay. With our company, what we have is when someone becomes a brand partner, we have 4 weeks, 4 Fridays to achieve a business level. Once we achieve that business level, we're set there for life. And with top pay, with the 30-pack, it puts us at top pay right away. But we're really passionate about helping people get in where they fit in, and that we're going to help you regardless of where you get started. But we do want people to get to that top pay, whether it's the first day or the last day of that qualification period. We want them to get to that top pay as soon as possible, because we want you to make 30%, upfront for income for life. And we want, we're doing the same work. And so we want you to make more. So that's why we share that package. And one of the things I absolutely love is that our owners are really passionate about partnering with us. That's why the company is called partner.co. And that's why they offer this. I've never seen something where we can get the viral product, purchase it in bulk, turn around and sell it to our friends and family. And we actually save them money. So the product, we sell it for $167 because we buy it in bulk. If someone went to my website and purchased it there, it's $176 before tax and shipping. So for me to deliver one box to my door off of my site without a discount, it would be about $200, actually $202. So anyone in my area, I'm saving them $35 because I bought it in bulk. But the great thing is that there's also that return on investment. And so we're really excited about Partner Co. Like I said, we're in over 50 countries and we're helping people get healthier holistically, and we're helping people create an additional income stream, which is one of the things I'm super passionate about. And here at Partner Co, it's possible, and we have so many people who are winning at so many different levels and achieving their goals. And so I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I just thank you, Charmaine and Christa, and we're just so excited about all the people that are getting healthier, and also the people who are choosing to lock arms with us and partner with us so that we can really make a difference and help people just have more longevity and a healthier life. So thanks for joining us. I'm going to stop the Zoom and stop the recording. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Thanks, you guys.